Hey guys, what's up? It's Anthony Hunter Cordray, driver of the 14C, better known as Hunter Cordray on YouTube for all you folks. This video is to a community that I support, that I back, that thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people support, and that's the Adult Diecast Racing League. You'd rather probably ask them what that is. It's a bunch of adults doing what we do best. Taking all these cars, these little 64 scale cars, customizing them to go down a track to get a little bit of speed, to get a little bit of aerodynamic advantage, to add weight, take weight, to shave off a thousandth of a second to get to this line right here, to win, to become victorious, to watch as our cars move on through finals, through heats, through tournaments, through anything. We take our time to customize these cars here to do that. It's not kids taking these little tiny cars and doing these kind of things to them. Even though I'm 16, I support this community highly. They are the people that made me do that car there, do this car here, and to do all the other cars that I have down in my workshop at the moment that are nothing but these little tiny cars. If it wasn't for 3D Bot Maker, Sub 4 RA, Hot Wheel Races Mike, Guitar Didn't Broke, and everyone else that I watch that does these races for these, that customizes them, that takes their money, their blood, their sweat, their tears, and pours them into these cars that spend anywhere between, that put anywhere between hours, days, weeks, months, even years into developing and customizing these cars. If it wasn't for them, these two cars here would not be here right now. They would not be in the pristine condition that they are in now. If it wasn't for them, these cars that you just saw would look something like this, or look something like this. This is the result of what kids do. If it wasn't for them, you would not have these two beautiful cars, have the competitive racing that we have. Because these guys, like I said, spend hours, days, years, weeks, months, years developing and figuring out how to get their cars to go down these tracks to the end and shave off that thousandth of a second it could take between winning and losing, to get the weight advantage, to get the aerodynamic advantage, to get the wheel advantage, to get the axle advantage, to get any advantage we can get to cross that line in first, out in front of everyone. It don't matter if it's for qualifying, it don't matter if it's even for a little rinky-dink race. We're all out to win. We put our time into these little cars to get together, to ship them out, to spend $40, $50, $60 on gas to get to places, to race and meet with other people that customize these cars and talk about what they've done, see what they've done, and what we can do, and what ideas we can gain from everyone. If it wasn't for them, there would be no diecast racing. I mean, this collection took me at least 6 years. And I say 6 years because it's about true. I'm turn off all these lights here so you can get a better view of everything. But it took me 6 years probably to get all these cars that you see out right now. I got cars hidden underneath here. I got cars up over there, over here, even over there. There's a food truck over there, and down in the basement where my workshop is, as I call it. For you guys that don't know where my workshop is, that's what 6 years of collecting does. All this here was given to me by my uncle, who spent his life collecting these. He gave me this whole rack of cars, the shelf, the cars, and all, on I think it was my 14th birthday. And he spent his life probably somewhere between, I'd say, about 16, which is about my age. Well, it is my age. To his 20s, probably, collecting all these. Maybe even later. I don't know. But he spent his life, dedicated his life to these. And here I am with my own collection, taking cars that look like that, look like this, and taking them and turning them in to the beautiful beast that they can be. Taking cars that look like that to turning them into this is not easy. It takes a lot of blood, takes a lot of sweat, takes a lot of tears. Sometimes, like I said, it can take us years to build these cars, to make them do what they do, perform how they do. If it wasn't for the adult diecast racing community, we would not be pushing each other to build better cars, to build a car that can compete with everyone, to build vehicles to go down tracks like this one here, to get to the end of the track and nose our competitor out, to beat them by that thousandth of a second that we could have won or lost the race by, to take a little bit of weight out because we know that car at that heavy would not perform like it should have if it was a little bit lighter. If it wasn't for every single adult die-cast racer, we would not have the cars that you see. Kids don't customize cars like we do. I don't even think kids even customize cars. I think they do more destroying. And us adults take them cars that them kids do destroy. Or the kids, whenever they grow up into their teens, into their adult years, look back on that car and it's like, oh yeah, that car was fun whenever I played with it. But how about I end up, and it looks like trash now, how about I end up and fix it, make it look good, make it perform better, make it do this, make it do that. That's what the adults do. That's what our videos do. If it wasn't for them, we would not have what we have. The community is stronger than ever. And it's a mix of all ages, 13 all the way up to, like I said, people who are in their 50s, 60s, even 70s, probably even 80s that still watch these and look back on their youth years and get to thinking about how much fun it was. Then they get back into it, and then they probably get into customizing. And if it wasn't for us adult racers, you guys wouldn't have what we have. So to the government, this is the word of advice that I'm going to leave you with, not to be mean. This is just the word of advice. Don't fix what ain't broke. I've been told that for years, and I've learned it the more that I screwed around with all these. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. To YouTube, I'm just going to say, keep up your guys' good work, and don't let the government boss you around. Hunter Cordray, driver to 14C, is out.